Long time no see. And just FYI, this is a filter. I do not usually look like this, so it just really fascinates me how good these filters are. So, welcome. Today is February 8th, 2026. And the last time I did a YouTube live here was on my birthday, almost 1 year ago. And life is life. That's just basically what happened. So the reason I'm here after a very long time no see is because it's a very significant time. If you guys, anyone here who has been with me since I started, lots of things, is that I'm a big Monsta X fan, and so Monsta X went through a lot of military enlistment ever since 2021. So the first guy enlists in 2021, then the next guy 2022, and then the rest of them, I mean almost the rest of them in 2023. And then finally the final Monsta X guy is enlisting tomorrow in 2026. So it's been a high. Hello. So it's been a very long journey. And of course, I have to talk about it because it's finally the last guy. So here I am. So this is interesting. Comments here are showing up to me in Korean, which is so funny. So like it's auto translating what you're saying into Korean, which is really funny. So I I didn't do a YouTube live in a very, very, very long time. And so this is my first time ever seeing this happen. I wonder how I can change it. But I mean, I could read it in Korean, of course, but then it's auto translated. So like, I wonder how is the original message. Hold on, let me see if I could change that. I have a feeling. Oh yeah, no, I could change it. Hold on. Okay. Is it gonna change back? I don't think it's gonna change back, or maybe. Okay. So anyways, I don't know who you are, but welcome. I know really long time no see. By the way, I'm reading your comments and that was translated into Korean, so I just if by chance it's different. Oh, Joey, are you Joey? Okay, because so I'm seeing this in auto translated, so I'm assuming that says that you're Joey. Uh-huh. Okay. Long time no see. I know. So anyways. So yeah, so I'm here because the last guy is finally enlisting. And yeah, it's just a lot to take in. But it's all good. And so I think the first thing to talk about is like, why have I been missing for so long? I don't know. Honestly, the reason, okay, no, there is a reason. There is a reason, is that life is life. That's basically what happened. Life was life. And as life kept going, I just had no time to plan or even have energy to keep up with my YouTube channel, which I was, that was one of the things that was always like in my schedule, I guess. I would be so consistent with it. Like, remember when I had like when I did a live stream like once a day? I remember when I was so crazy at that time. But yeah, so just life is life. And yeah, but just today, when I was thinking about today, when I was like doing all my work stuff, and I'm just thinking, my gosh, I can't believe he's enlisting tomorrow, but it doesn't feel like it. So I'm just like, since he's the last guy to finally enlist, I should do a YouTube live for it, because it's the only, not the only time, but this is definitely the what do I mean? It's like I did it for all the other guys, so of course I should do it for the final one. So anyways, so that's why I'm here. And so right now it is 11:02 p.m. and it's still February 8th here in Korea. And so in less than an hour, it'll be February 9th. And I am of Monsta X. He will be enlisting tomorrow, February 9th. And so I'm here early because tomorrow, of course, I don't think I would have time to even do a YouTube stream at the time. But I was thinking I could do it tomorrow, but then I'm like, I think it's better to do it before he enlists instead of after he enlists, right? I don't know. I don't know. That was just my thinking. So anyway, so here I am. Yeah. So lots of, and okay, finally, the comments are not showing up in Korean. Hello again. So I believe this is Joey talking with me, I believe, right? So she says, imagine being able to celebrate having all 6 of them almost the entire year last year. That's right. And then suddenly, again, one has to leave for a while. I know. So much, just there's just so much going on, right? And like especially when I was like missing for so long, and I know like there was a lot of things that happened. Like I didn't what's the word? I haven't been like up to date with my fangirl life and also talking about it with you guys. But anyways, military stuff is a big deal, and that is big enough for me to finally see, I haven't done this in so long, I don't even know how to talk anymore. But finally, like, because it's finally the last guy enlisting, it is so big enough to finally have me come back to do a live stream. And like, I don't know when's the next time I'll come back. So just keep that in mind. But this should not be we should not be talking for a long time. I gotta, there's so much I gotta do. So anyways, yeah, so as I said, I always say this, I want to do a short live stream, but it always ends up being like over 2 hours long, but I will do my best to finish this as quickly as possible. So, let's catch up with where I've been ever since the last time I did a live stream, which was on my birthday last year. So ever since then, a lot has happened to me from that time until now. It's just too crazy. Where is the time? Why is life doing this to me? But that's life. Okay, so that's gosh. Okay, so anyways, 2025, let me just wrap up what happened to me in 2025. So first is that I went on lots of overseas trips. So that's one of the reasons why, just mind-boggling when you're traveling so many times, right? So where did I go early 2025? I'm sure I went yeah, I did. Didn't I go? I'm sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. My brother came to Korea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, early 2025. And then I went with him to go somewhere. I'm pretty sure I did, but I can't remember. So anyway, so early 2025, my brother was here, and then we were doing stuff. And then I went to Hawaii with family. And then after that, I was in Korea doing lots of stuff, and then I sadly injured myself. So yeah, that's a story for another day. So I injured myself in the summer of 2025, and at the time when I injured myself, it was right before my trip going to the USA. So I was like, oh my gosh, I am injured. How can I fly on a 12-hour plane with my injury? It was legit one day before I had to fly out. So that was so crazy. The last summer, 2025, but I somehow managed to change my flight ticket without like it was like no extra charge. I don't know how that happened, but I got so lucky. So I was able to change my plane ticket, and I'm like, okay, hopefully I can recover from my injury in time, for the change date. And so I was still injured by the time I had to go to the USA, because I definitely didn't want to cancel my my plane ticket. I had to go to USA at the time. And so I was able to delay it, and I was still quite injured by that time, but I was okay enough to go to the USA. So then, yeah, last summer I went to the USA, but once I landed there, I'm like, hey, I really need to take a break. I need to recover from jet lag. I need to I need to recover from my injury. So I didn't feel normal in the USA until like maybe 3 weeks later. I don't know, but I was in the USA for a long time. And then finally, once that was all done, then I came back to Korea, right? And so I come back to Korea. And then once I came back to Korea, which was at the end of the summer. So at the end of the summer, I was still dealing with a lot of stuff, right? So like I just recovered from my injury. I finished all the stuff that I had to do in the USA. So now I'm back in Korea, but because I was gone for so long, and then of course, you guys know I work in Korea, so I had to catch up on all my work. And so I was just, oh wow, it was just crazy. Okay, it was just crazy. So I was dealing with lots of crazy stuff. And then after that, I had to take a trip to Japan. I know, right? Why was I traveling so much? I don't know, because I was just so crazy. Okay, so anyways, so then in last fall, I went to Japan. I went with my mom. So like, yeah, I don't go on any trips alone. I went with my mom. So we went to this Japan trip, but it was great. It was a great trip. There was a reason I had to go to Japan, but it was fun. Um, and then after I came back from Japan, then it was like near the end of 2025 at the time. And so I'm like dealing with so much stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, 2025 is already almost over. What's going on? And so then I'm just dealing with all this stuff. And now finally here we are in 2026. So happy New Year. I did not greet into the new year, so happy New Year 2026. How is it already 2026? I still can't believe it. So that's my life in a nutshell of what happened to me in 2025, right? And so 2025 just swept over, and now here we are 2026, and we're already in February. How are we already in February? But we are. So we're February. And so ever since 2026, I'm still busy. I know. Like, what? Why? Okay. Just let me calm down. I also need to be quiet. You guys might be wondering, how can I be so loud in my house? But I should be quiet. That's the thing. So, anyways, so once 2026 started, I still had so much stuff going on that I had to deal with. And so as I'm dealing with all this stuff, as you guys know, Monster X just had a concert last weekend. So you guys were wondering, did I go? What happened? But as you guys remember, am un I always was unable to get concert tickets for the longest time, right? So I don't know what's going on. I swear my luck or my timing with my K-pop groups, I don't know why this happens, but it does. And so last summer, they had their first concert after most of the guys finished. No, after all the guys finished their enlistment. Yeah. So they had their concert last summer, right? And so did I go? Yes, I did. So the thing is, at that time, it was when I injured myself. Remember? So last summer, I injured myself, and I delayed my trip to the USA, right? And so at first, my USA trip, I booked it a while back, and so that was when I didn't know any concert dates, and so I saw that Mos X was gonna do a concert at that time when I was in the USA, and they're doing a concert in Korea. So I'm like, it's not meant to be. It's okay, you know. And I'm like, it's just my luck. Of course, this would happen. So I gave up on going to their concert because I was gonna be in the USA, but because of my injury, and I delayed my flight for as much as I can to hopefully recover from my injury, I ended up able to go to their concert last summer. But I was still injured when I went to their concert last summer. So let's backtrack. Okay, so I saw their concert last summer. It was all 6 of them. All of them, except for IM, finished their military service, right? So I was glad to be able to see that concert, but I was injured. So let me explain what injury I had. But it's such a long story. So basically, it was hard for me to walk and sit. So how could I go to a concert when right? But I did. So at that time, I was still recovering, but I knew that I couldn't handle more than 1 day of a concert. So I was like, I feel okay for just at least 1 day of a concert, but I could not do all 3 days because of my injury. So I decided, let me just go on 1 day and see how it goes. But I was struggling, but I was okay. I still enjoyed it because that was my first time seeing their concert since, like, seeing their concert in person. So it was my first time seeing them in person since 2019. And so the thing is, like, how was I able to get a ticket? So the thing is, like, I didn't buy the ticket when it first went on sale because I wasn't planning to, since I was going to be in the USA. But last minute, I think I bought it like 2 weeks before the concert date. For some reason, they still had lots of seats open. So I was like, what is going on? So when I saw this, I'm like, they have sold out this venue before they enlisted. And now for some reason, after they come back from enlistment, I guess this clearly proves the fandom has shrunk. And so there were a lot of seats available. And I was like, that's crazy. Why now, after their enlistment? I don't know. I still can't believe it. And so anyways, but lucky me, I was able to get a ticket because the fandom's drunk. And so this is the first time I ever, not first time but the first time since they got very popular. Let's put it that way. So ever since Mos X got very, very, very popular, I never was able to get a concert ticket by myself. And so this is my first time able to get their concert ticket by myself, but it's because their fandom's drunk. And so I can't believe it. So anyways, so I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to the concert. I'm still injured, but it's my first time seeing them in so long. But I was like, I don't know if this is a good thing in these kind of circumstances, but who knows? Maybe it was destiny that I injured myself and was able to see them. But anyways, it was a good time. Of course it was. It was a good time. I struggled because of my injury, but I still enjoyed it as best I could. But it was very surreal, for real, because I haven't seen them in person since 2019. Yeah, so that was interesting. And so anyways, now let's push forward into 1 week ago. Yeah, 1 week ago was their concert in Korea. And thankfully I was able to go. So the thing is, I didn't buy their concert ticket right when it opened. So I took it. I wanted to, given last summer I was able to get a ticket 2 weeks before the concert date. I was like, I don't wanna stress about getting a ticket. I don't want the best seats. I just wanna just be there, So I was like, let me skip on the pre-sale and whatever. And I will just try, and if I get a ticket, great. But if not, it's okay. And so I just tried during a time when I wouldn't be stressed about it. And I was like, I got a ticket, and I got a decent ticket. So I got a ticket for the first floor, but it was all the way on the side. And I was like, all right. So yeah, so this clearly proves the fandom is still small, that I was able to get a first floor ticket really easily. And it wasn't pre-sale. It was just, I just picked a random time to just try to get a ticket. And so that happened. And I was like, okay, I guess my fangirl life as a Monsta X fan, I guess from now on is going to be really easy for me to get a concert ticket, I guess. But it's still weird. It's still weird because I never succeeded for like 6 years. So I'm not sure. I still don't know how I feel about it. But I'm like, I should enjoy it while I can. And so they do their concert for 3 days, right? So I could have gotten a ticket for all 3 days, but I didn't want to. So I know myself that going 3 days in a row to a concert, I knew that I was going to struggle. As much as I love Monsta X, I knew it was going to be a struggle. So for now, at the time when they announced the concert, they said that IM would not participate because of whatever. I can't remember the reasoning, but they said that IM would not be able to do the concert. So I'm like, okay, so it's only the 5 guys. I don't need to see all 3 days anyway. And so I'm like, yeah, just 1 day is fine. So I only got a ticket for 1 day, and then was just gonna leave it alone because I was just, life is life. And like me going to a concert 3 days in a row, not only physically hard on me, given I injured myself last year, but my life is still crazy, So I just decided just 1 day is fine. And, it sucks that I couldn't see IM because we were all predicting he would be enlisting soon, but it's like, we can't see him. It's okay, whatever. So then after I got that ticket, I think it was like I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before the concert happened. Then they announced that, hey, IM can actually go to the concert. I'm like, are you kidding me? So when they announced that, I'm like, is he really injured? Like, what? So let's talk about that later. So anyway, so then they announced that IM will be performing in the concert now. And I'm like, well, it's my last time to see IM before he enlists. Of course, I should go more than one time. And so the thing is, I still, even with IM performing, I know myself that I cannot do 3 days in a row. And so I decided I could do at most 2 days. And so the thing is, I picked Friday and Sunday to go. So that Saturday I can take that as a rest day so that to prepare for the Sunday concert. And so I felt like that's the most I could do physically for myself to enjoy a concert. And so after, they announced that IM will be there, then I added the Friday show so seeing them on 2 days. Okay, so and again, this is 2 or 3 weeks before the concert, and I still was able to get a ticket. It's so crazy. For 6 years, they would always sell out so quickly, and now finally can get a ticket so easily. So anyways, guys, you guys can totally come to Korea, get a ticket very easily, all right? It's just FYI. So anyways, yeah. So now I have 2 tickets going on Friday and Sunday, and gearing up for that weekend, I was still dealing with a lot. I'm like, how can I do this? How can I go to the concert for 2 days? But at least I'm glad Saturday I was able to rest. But I knew that it was going to be really crazy weekend for me, but I did it. But I did it. I got to see them for 2 days, and it was great. And I got some trauma from the Sunday show, but we'll talk about that later. So, anyways, did I summarize everything in a nutshell? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But let me read the comments if it brings up other things I forgot, and we'll be right back. Okay. 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 For some reason, some comments are still showing up in Korean, which I think is auto translate. I think so. No, actually, maybe this is a Korean person. Okay. So 1 second. Okay. Oh no. Okay. No, this actually sounds like someone who is Korean is watching me. What? Okay. 1 second. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I am a person living in Korea. If anyone's curious. Someone here asked me, do I have lots? Oh, do I not have lots of friends? Why would you say that? Okay, whatever. Okay. And someone asked me, am I a Korean person? Well, I've said this in past videos, but I'm ethnically half Korean and half Chinese, but I was born and raised in America. I mean, I'm not sure if I should respond to them in Korean, but I do all my videos in English. So I'm just gonna speak English for the rest of the time. It's what. Okay. Anyways, oh, I miss you guys. I always miss you guys. I always think about, man, I wish I could like suddenly just do a live stream and like see you guys, because I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I always think about that, and like I could do Insta Live, not only do YouTube, but just life is life. So that's all I can say. Life is life, and doing a live stream was just not able to cohesively go into my life. And so yeah, and so right now, me doing a live stream is just really, really lucky that I have the energy, and I'm not really dealing with crazy stuff right now, but I still kind of am, but I'm thankfully just thankfully at this time, and matching with I am enlisting soon, like I finally could do a live stream. So let's put it that way. But again, I don't know when will be the next time. That's all I can say. I know it's exciting, but feels awkward. That's exactly how I feel too. Exactly how I feel, because it's been so long. I know, and yeah. Okay. Anyways, wow. Okay. So someone says to me, like, again, I don't know if these are like auto translated or someone right. I don't know, but someone here told me that I should not be pretending to speak English well. That's so funny. I am a native English speaker, but it seems like I'm pretending that I'm talking. It's because I'm so tired. That's why I sound this way. But yeah, so this person doesn't believe that I can speak English well and thinks that I'm pretending to speak English well. Some people on the internet are so funny. And so yeah, I will not respond back in Korean, because they might make fun of me how I sound in Korean, and it's like, anyways, I will stick to my native language, which is English. And so whatever, you could just do whatever. Okay. I just want to talk to the people who are nice to me with whatever. Okay. So anyways, some people here, maybe it was a good thing I took a break from YouTube for so long, but also, how are these people finding me? Interesting. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. I'll just let it go. Okay. Interesting. Do you guys not have anything better to do than to like? I'm responding, and sorry. So I don't know if you guys can see these Korean comments, but I of course can understand all of them. But like, some of these people we are not gonna let them ruin our day. We are here because of IM's enlistment day, and so if these people don't know who IM is, then I'm just going to ignore them then. Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, don't worry, girlfriend. It's nothing major, and yeah, now I'm fully recovered. But I do have to be more careful moving forward, because I still can't believe how I injured myself. And like, that's a story for another time. But very, very short, and like I cannot talk more about it because it's gonna make me rant for a long time. But I went to go see Wano. So like, of course, I still love Wano, as you guys know. So I went to go see Wano at a music show last summer when he was doing better than me. And after going to a music show, I somehow injured myself. That's all. I don't know how. I still don't know how, but it made me think maybe I should not go to any more music shows. And actually, I haven't gone to any more music shows ever since that summer of seeing Wano. So but again, this is why it proves to me, like, as a K-pop fan, I can't really do a lot of stuff that I could do in the past, and so that's why I go to less concerts, and I'm not going to music shows for a while. So yeah, I know my life is crazy, right? I know. So crazy. Yeah, I mean, some I hope they're not watching me anymore. Like, if you just go do something better if you do not want to hear me talk about what I want to talk about, okay? But these people, I don't know if they know English, but just go if you don't want to talk with me, all right? Okay. Yeah, I've been busy. I know. Yeah, and I'm still busy in 2026. I could give like a short introduction of what things I have to do this year later. I know we're so late. I know I'm 1 month late, but again, Happy New Year, everyone, and Merry Christmas. I miss you guys at Christmas and all the holidays. But yeah, happy 2026. So the first live stream of the new year, which is nice. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm Korean. I am a USA citizen, but I'm half Chinese and half Korean. But these people are writing in Korean to me, so I don't know if they. Okay. Anyways, okay, so for some reason, some people here are watching me, but they don't know English. It's up to you guys. I could speak Korean, but there are not very nice people here who are writing in Korean to me. So I kind of want to just stick to speaking in English because I don't know why. But anyways, I always planned this one day if I should do a live stream where I only speak in Korean, but my Korean is not super good. That's the thing. But I mean, it's definitely okay. But to be able to talk the whole entire time in Korean in a live stream, I don't know. I don't feel confident about it. But I'll think about it one day if for some reason I have lots of Korean people that are interested in my channel. I don't know why, but we'll that'll be another day. Okay, so anyways, hello again. Hello again. Don't be jealous of me, but it's come to Korea and you guys can get a ticket easily. All right? So just come to Korea, okay? Yes, I am feeling better. No worries. Okay. Yes, I will ignore them. Thank you. Thank you for the support, Joey. Yeah, so she cannot read what they're saying. Okay. Because she's pretty sure they are native Korean. I want to believe they are because one person did say that they don't know English. Yeah. But you can tell that they are not saying good stuff. Yeah. So I wonder if you guys like could see like auto translate of what they say or something. But yeah. Some of them were not. And also, I don't even know how they're finding my live stream. Maybe YouTube is like changed. Where I would pop up in other Korean people feed because I'm in Korea. That might be why. So this is very interesting if YouTube has changed things like that. But anyways, so let's wrap things up. I say that, but let's hope we could wrap things up quickly. So IM is enlisting tomorrow, and that's why I'm here doing this live stream. So as you guys know, I think in past videos, I'm always like, when is he gonna enlist? Why is he not enlisting yet? What's going on? I really find this, after years of waiting, finally he's enlisting. So this is a big deal, and that's why we have to talk about it. And so I'm really glad that finally he is enlisting, but it is really, really late of him enlisting. And so he's gonna enlist tomorrow, and I believe that means that he'll finish his military service August 2027, if hopefully I saw that correctly. And so the thing is, he's not doing social services. He's going to be an active duty soldier. Now, everyone was confused because he's been having this injury forever. Even at the concert recently, he still was dealing with his injury. So I don't know. All right. So the military, do the health checkup on him, and they say he's good enough to do the active soldier duty. So we have to trust in the examination that they that's what they say. And so, yeah, so that's that. And I have no answers as to why things are not matching up. But sometimes people could lie. I'm not saying IM is lying, but I do think that lots of things have happened where things are not exactly as they tell us. Let's put it that way, because of course they're not going to tell us the whole truth, right? So I do believe he is injured, but maybe to what extent, or like how everything played out, I think those things weren't said to us honestly. And so given that he could be doing active soldier duty, I don't, I don't know. So okay, so first off, I hope that he'll be okay. Whatever he's gonna be doing in the military, that he's gonna be fine. So we just have to hope for the best for him. Um, and yeah, and 1.5 years goes by so fast. Can you like, I still remember it like yesterday when Shanu enlisted in 2021. That still felt like yesterday. And so he's been done forever, right? And then now all these other guys have been done since last year, right? I still can't believe it. Like, I wish I could have talked to you guys when the other guys were coming back last year, but I was dealing with too much stuff at the time. Remember, I told you guys I was traveling all over the place. So I think when the guys were finishing their enlistment, I was just dealing with too much stuff that I couldn't do a live stream at that time. So yeah, during all that time, everyone's finally done, and then I had to go do my stuff, and so I'm still glad that I was able to see them at the concert last summer when they were all done with enlistment. But wow, it just felt like a blur. All the time that passed and my life going crazy. It's crazy. Finally, most of them are done with the military, and now IM is going, and so it's just yeah. So anyways, so time is really fast. So he will come back in no time. In a second, we're gonna be in 2027 soon. It's no big deal. So I don't feel anything about it. It's just I'm just glad that finally it's gonna be all over soon. And so I hope he just has a good time, and nothing bad happened while he's doing his military service. And then once he comes back, I hope that Monster X will be okay, because it still concerns me why the fandom shrunk so much after they all come back from enlistment. But I think that's normal to happen. I do understand, but I don't know. Monster X fandom was so intense before they enlisted, so I wanted to believe most of them would stay, but I guess not. So that still really confuses me. But since it's only IM missing, I think the 5 guys remaining, I think they'll be okay, and they'll be able to bring new fans, or maybe bring back those fans. I don't know. Like, I want to believe everything will be okay. So I don't want to yeah, I don't want to predict anything. Like will as time goes on, will the fandom keep shrinking, or will the fandom stay the same size, or will suddenly they'll get a lot of fans out of nowhere? I don't know. I'm still shocked how did they get so popular out of nowhere a couple years ago, and then me not able to get a ticket for the longest time. So anything can happen at any moment, and so I just want them to enjoy whatever is going on. Like, as long as they're making money. I don't know how else to explain. As long as they're making money and they're happy, that's all that matters. All right. So I don't care about the fandom size. Just that's it. I mean, Wano, for example. Do you guys know, like, his fandom is like really small? I mean, okay, but I mean only in Korea. I still am not too sure about overseas, but in Korea, it's so tiny. And so I'm just like, it feels like his fandom keeps shrinking, in my opinion. But I still always hope for the best for Wano. As long as he's making money and as long as he's happy, that's all that matters. All right. So the fandom size, as long as he even has fans, right? So as long as he even has fans and he's still able to do whatever he wants as a singer, that's all that matters. So that's, yeah, that's how I see about it. And for me, as their fan, I was always so sad never able to get their concert ticket, but now I can easily get their concert ticket. It's very, I'm still not used to it. I still can't believe it. It feels, none of this feels real to me. So I'm really glad for what's going on, but also I'm just like, there's too much going on at the same time. So it's just I'm feeling lots of things. And so anyways, so seeing them at the concert, and it was my last time to see IM before he enlisted. And I don't know how many of you guys saw the live stream, or if maybe you saw people upload fan cams, but he decides, I'm gonna shave my head right now. Okay, so when he said that, I'm just like, did I hear him correctly? Did I imagine that? Because okay, so the thing is that it was emotional even before he shaved off his hair, because while everyone was saying their ending speech, and IM was the last one to say the speech, so while everyone was saying their speech, he was already crying, and I'm just like, why is he already crying. He's not even saying his speech yet, but I just assume it's the last concert before he enlists. He must be dealing with a lot of feelings, and so just seeing him, sitting there and crying, I'm just like, okay, so I'm already like feeling emotional because I'm like, why is he crying while sitting there? But then once it got to his turn, he said his speech, but he was still composed and doing okay. And then suddenly he's like, okay, I'm gonna shave my hair now, and I'm just like, and then so it was just like a lot of feelings going on because I was emotional just seeing him, be teary this whole entire time, and then suddenly he's gonna shave his hair. But then when he shaved his hair, he was still crying at the same time. I was just like, so it was a lot of feelings. It was a lot of feelings. So I was emotional seeing him be emotional, but then also this action of like he decides like on stage his last concert with everyone, with all the members there and all the fans, us watching, live stream and there in person, we're all experiencing him shaving off his hairs, to go to the military. I mean, all of that was just too much. It was it was really too much. I was just like, what is going on? And so I'm there crying, but I wasn't like ugly sobbing. I was just overwhelmed, I think, because I was just overwhelmed with so many feelings, so I was crying. But I was able to compose myself at the same time and just be like, okay, this is a very touching moment, and like I'm glad he can do this with us, and this is the last thing of like a traumatic memory we have with him before he enlists. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It really was emotional, overwhelming, but it was really okay at the same time because there were some funny things that happened during that time too. And yeah, it's okay. So it's okay. So yeah, so I was like, after the whole concert weekend was over, I'm just like, crazy. Monster X will always be so crazy, right? And so yeah, but I still dealt with a lot of feelings every time when I see Monster X not sorry, every time when I see Monster X as 6 people, right? So I know they will always be this way as 6 people, and no one will talk about Wano. Wano as well will never talk about Monster X, and so it's been this way since 2020, and so every time when I see them as 6, it still kind of hurts me at the same time because they were singing songs that I remember of Wano being there. And so I know those songs, and I know those parts used to be Wano's, and now they're singing over his parts. So I can never forget those things when I see them perform those songs. And also, it makes me sad that a lot of my favorite songs of Monster X was composed by Wano, but now because Wano's not there anymore, that they can never sing those songs again. So every time when I'm reminded about that, I'm just like, man, still always makes me so sad that Wano is not there. So I still always have mixed feelings when I go to see Monster X, but also when I go see Wano, I feel some sadness too, because it's like, man, I'm still happy for you to be able to do a solo career, but I'm still sad that you're not part of Monster X. So yeah, so I still always deal with that, but at the end of the day, I still love them a lot. At the end of the day, I really do, because I love them a lot. That's why I'm still here for them, and going through all these things that we do with them. Yeah, and that's it. So that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. Just I still love them a lot, but I'm still sad because it feels like, my family is not together, and so I would like to see my family together, but I know that is not going to happen. I mean, I hope it could happen one day to see them all come back together, but I have to deal with the expectation that I most likely will never see them together again. So yeah, so even after 6 years, it's still tough to see them separated, but it's okay. It's okay. So why did I mention this? I'm sorry. So yeah, everything is fine. Okay, everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. And yeah, I.M is gonna be fine. Everyone's gonna be fine. And I assume Monster X will not do any more concerts in Korea anymore, because yeah, they already mentioned all those different countries they're gonna go to. So I believe, well, maybe they might do another Korean album, but from my memory of what they do in the past when they go on world tour, they usually don't do an album during the world tour. They would do the album after the world tour is over. So I feel like they will take a break from a lot of things while they do the world tour, and I can take a break from them too, which is all good. And then Wano as well, I think he's going on some kind of tour too, right? So all of them are going to be busy while IM is in the military, and I think that's good for them to do. And with me in Korea, if I don't see them often in Korea, it's not a big deal. Before, it used to be like kind of empty because they're the only singers that I would invest in and, you know, fangirl in. But if you guys remember from what I said last year, I like another K-pop group. So, you know, so it's like sometimes a good thing to like multiple K-pop groups now that I feel this way about my K-pop groups. So it's all okay. But do keep in mind, I still love Monster X and Wano a lot. Don't ever forget that. I feel like maybe it feels different because I do like a new K-pop group, but I like both of them. All right, I like both of them, and I still cannot imagine me leaving Monster X or Wano. I mean, I can never say never. Of course not. I can never say never. But seeing how I still have big feelings for them, and of course I would still go see their concert, and it's just a lot. So anyways, so when Monster X and Wano are busy and not doing anything in Korea, I can focus on another K-pop group, and so it's all good. It's all good, and it makes me glad to find another K-pop group that I like, and I think that's all to say. I hope so. I think so. Yeah. So this has been fun. Okay, so I'm trying to wrap it up. It feels weird, but also feels kind of nice to do a live stream after a really long time. Just I don't know if I'll ever see you guys again in the near future, but I still try. I always think about it and I try, but I don't know. At least I surely will see you guys on my birthday. Surely. Okay, so maybe not too long of a wait. Surely I will be fine to see you guys on my birthday. Okay. Okay, so let's wrap it up, guys. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, so Joey says, I think I have gotten used right away after Minhyuk's enlistment. Right. I don't really feel too emotional anymore. Not that my love for them changed. Oh, yeah, it's just that it's all expected. Right. So the thing is, I didn't expect myself to be so emotional given it's my 7th time of a guy enlisting. But I think because of the concert atmosphere and seeing IM legit shaving his hair in front of me, right? So the atmosphere and everything, it made me more emotional, and so I'm like, man, even though it's the 7th time, but I'm still so emotional. But I think when it was like Hyungwon's time to enlist, that's when I was like getting used to it because it was really like one after another during that time. And so yeah, but since with IM, it's been so long since the last guy, I felt like, yeah, the emotions. But hopefully this is my last time. But I don't know, okay, because guys, I like this other K-pop group, right? But okay, but at least for now, as far as I know, the you know, I mean, with the Monster X guys and like how much it has been, you know, dealing with all their enlistment stuff, this is the last one with them, at least, right? And then if I have to deal with more because of other singers that I like, I don't want to believe they'll make me too emotional like how Monster X and Wano did for me, but who knows, right? Who knows? But I'm hoping at this point I am used to it and I'm gonna be okay. We'll see. But I also hope that I don't have to deal with any more enlistments after IM, but who knows? Okay, right? Who knows? And so yeah, just yeah, anyways, yeah, I am being the last and youngest. It does feel more emotional. I agree. It was just a lot seeing it all at the concert. Okay, so I don't really know how he will manage being on active duty. Yeah, in his current situation. Yeah, maybe there are different ways. Yeah. Maybe, hopefully, he's going to be doing a job in the military that's not going to be too physically on him. But even though, yeah, he's going to be an active duty soldier, but there are lots of different jobs that you do as an active duty soldier. So we don't know what exactly will happen. But we just know that he's not injured enough to do social services, which is crazy, right? Because we thought he was injured for a while, but we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. And so we just have to hope for the best that he'll be okay. Yeah, I know. I still can't believe that. I still can't believe about him shaving his hair at the concert. It's just what a traumatic memory for us, right? Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Yeah, being so iconic as usual. Yeah. Yeah, I was there for the haircut. So it's I still can't believe, my luck when it comes to choosing the concerts because I decided to not go on Saturday since I wanted a rest day, and so I decided only Friday and Sunday. But the thing is, Sunday was the online stream, so I didn't have to go. I could have seen it at home during the online stream, but I'm like, it's IAM's last concert. I should be there, and there were seats available, so I'm like, of course I should go. So yeah, so that's why I decided to go and not see the online stream. But yeah, thankfully it was worth it. So I'm glad. And also, I was so lucky. I still can't believe, even after they announced that IAM was going to be performing, still there were so many seats available. So I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, guys, just come to Korea. You can get a concert ticket, no problem. Okay. Yeah, when Minhyuk cut off his in-ear, that was so hilarious. So during the emotional time, and then something like that happened, it was like a good comic moment for us. So, it was just silly things like that happened. And then I remember IM said something funny, like I don't think he meant it to be funny, but I thought it was funny that like cut the ice, but he's like, hey, I have a really pretty scalp. So he just said that out of nowhere, like right before shaving off his hair. He's like, hey, but you guys, I have a really pretty scalp. And so I was just like cracking. I was like, okay, I am. And so again, I don't think he meant to be funny. He was just like, yeah, don't worry about shaving my hair. Like I'm gonna look really pretty. Like I felt like he was very serious about it, but it cracked me up. And so, things like that were happening. I know, yeah, we all still support Wano, of course. And so, yeah, just FYI, his fandom in Korea really is so tiny, but I don't blame it because he's not active a lot. Even after he came back from the military, he still is not super active. So I don't blame the fans that do leave. And so it's just sadly the way it is. But I'm glad for Wano's fans, anyone out there, it's yeah, anyways, just as long as they're happy and making money, like I keep saying, that's all that matters. So I'm glad they are. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, of course. We're still supporting one, of course. Okay. So I have not said who is the other K-pop group that I like, and I was really debating of telling you guys. However, I've decided that I can never tell you guys. So let me explain. So I've been telling other people in my life, who are not K-pop fans of this other K-pop group that I like. And so some people are like, oh, okay. And then some people are also like, oh, okay. So I get lots of mixed reaction of when I tell people that I like this other K-pop group. And so I don't want to deal with it online. So you guys are like my online friends, right? So like I don't want to deal with I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm very sorry, but yeah, I don't think I will ever tell you guys the new K-pop group that I like. But I hope you guys do know who they are. That's the thing. I hope you guys find out on your own. and even though you will never know, I will never tell you guys who is the new K-pop group I like, but I have hope you guys will find them one day. And I don't know if they're going to be your cup of tea, but I just want to let you guys know that I think they are very, very hilarious people. And so, but I always wonder this. If you don't know the Korean language, would you think they're funny? I don't know. So they're really, really funny people, but they're K-pop singers. So I'm like, how are they K-pop singers? But they're hilarious. I'm like, they should be comedians instead of K-pop singers. But so anyways, they're hilarious people, and on top of that, they're very, very talented. That's the thing. So they're hilarious and talented as a K-pop singer. So I'm still glad they are K-pop singers for sure. They're meant to be K-pop singers, but yeah, their personalities and they're so hilarious. So in my opinion, I do think they are more popular than Monsta X, but only in Korea. So I can only attest for Korea. So the Korea fandom for this other K-pop group I like, it's way bigger than Monsta X. So that's a hint. That's a hint. Okay, but yeah, so their Korean fandom is way bigger than Monsta X, but I'm not too clear about their overseas fandom. Yeah, so that's the thing. So as I'm dealing with this new K-pop group, even though it's a much bigger fandom, but I still get to do a lot of things with them. So I can't tell you what things I've done, but I've done lots of things with them. And so it's just really funny to me, my luck and my destiny is like, how am I able to do so many things with this new K-pop group when their fandom is way bigger and more competition, but I somehow been lucky enough to do lots of things with them. So anyways, so just, I hope, because I know that they're quite popular, that you guys will somehow find out about them and listen to their music and their content and see how talented and how funny they are. So I wish I can tell you guys, of course, but it's just it's too complicated. So yeah, so just keep in mind, I will never tell you guys who is this new K-pop group, but surely you guys will find them one day and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, they're so hilarious. Or if you like their music, I don't know, but just that's all I can say about them. And that, yeah, I'm not gatekeeping them. That's why I'm not telling you guys. So that's why I say this. I don't want to gatekeep them, but it's just because I don't want to deal with the long talk about them once I tell you guys who they are. Do you guys get me? Hope you guys get me. So anyways, please go find them. I hope you guys will find this K-pop group and also be interested. You don't have to be their fan, but I hope that yeah, I hope that you guys can see why, you know, no, what am I saying? Just whatever. Just listen to a lot of K-pop, all right? Just be a regular K-pop fan, and hopefully this K-pop group will go into your radar somewhere, and then you're gonna be like, I wonder if this is the K-pop group that she likes, you know, so you guys can have guesses, even though I'm never gonna tell you. But yeah, but that's all the hints that I could say about this new K-pop group, and so I'm really glad that I could be in that fandom while Monsta X and ONE are busy doing something. I can have another K-pop group that I can enjoy, so it's all good. And that's it. All right, okay. Oh, I do like Infinite. Yeah. So I have talked about it before. I've seen Infinite concerts and I still like Infinite. I still do, but I'm good. I don't have to see their concert anymore. So like me going to see their concert was like a bucket list for me, but I feel good. I don't have to see it again. So I don't know, if I'm really in the mood, maybe I'll go see them again, but I'm very content to not go see Infinite again. But no, the new K-pop group that I like is not Infinite. Infinite is just like it's just one of the oldies that I like. But I like a lot of oldies out there. But this K-pop group, this other K-pop group that I like, it's a new one, and that's all I could say about them. Yes, my birthday month, April. All right, so it's in April, and at least I'll see you guys on my birthday. That's all I can say. Okay, all right. Hopefully. No, I will, surely. Okay, surely. My birthday this year is on a Saturday. So yeah, surely I'll see you guys. Okay. Anyways, oh, I know you guys are very sweet that you won't judge me. I could believe that. But also not really at the same time. No. Not that I don't trust you guys. Yes, not that I don't trust you guys, but it's just I don't want to go through that rabbit hole. That's all it is, because once I say who I like, it's just a big rabbit hole we go through, and we have it's okay. If maybe when I'm not really too into them, maybe that's when I could tell you guys. I don't know if that day will happen. Right now I'm really into them, so I don't know, but yeah, maybe there will be a time when I could tell you guys, but for now, while I'm really into them, I'm not gonna tell you guys. So that's all to say for now. All right. Yes, it's a new group. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Joey thought it was an old one. I mean, technically now they're kind of old, but but they're not an oldie. Okay, they're not an oldie group. They're younger. What do I mean by that? They recently debuted. No, I mean, but not okay. They debuted, like, they're not super old. Do you guys get me? So they debuted, like, I can't say because that's gonna, you know, like reveal who they are, but they debuted newishly. All right, so that's all I can say about them. Okay, but you guys understand me? Okay. Oh, are they a 4th or 5th gen? Can I say that? I still feel like that's too much information. So they are yeah, I still feel like that's too much information. I mean, Yeah, that's I can't say that. Okay, okay, I can't say. Okay. Number of members, that's still too much information. so, so, so just know that they're newish and they're really funny. They're really talented. They're really popular in Korea. That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, I don't know why you're laughing, but that's it. Okay. So I somehow managed to finish this before midnight. It's 7 minutes until midnight. Awesome. So let's wrap things up. All right. But thank you guys for joining me. I didn't even think any of you guys would join, but then we had some like new people join in, which was shocking. And so, anyways, I will surely see you guys soonish, but not super soon. Cause another thing, yeah. So this year I'm also traveling a lot. Yeah, that was another like thing I wanted to let you guys know. I'm gonna be traveling a lot this year too. But what it is what it is. All right, it is what it is. But I will see you guys when I see you guys. Okay. Lulu, is that you? Oh, Lulu, long time no see, but I'm gonna be going soon. So she's asking me, you going to their concert? Who are you talking about? But I did see Monsta X last weekend already. And okay, because we gotta end soon. But Wano's gonna have a concert on his birthday, right? I can't go. It's not that I don't want to go. I can't. So I'm gonna go travel soon. So sometimes luck is luck, right? But guys, I've seen Wano so many times already. All right, so I have so many stories to tell you guys. But yeah, it sucks that I can't go see him on his birthday concert. What luck I have. But the thing is, I've seen Wano so many times already, and that's a story I'll tell you guys next time. All right, so I wonder if that's what Lulu's asking about. Okay, you're like a dog with wait, so you guys are like a dog with a bone. Right, because I cannot tell you guys who this new K-pop group is. Yeah, I mean, guys, it is what it is. All right, I again, yeah, it's definitely not gonna happen right now. All right, if I told it right now, like, no, that's no. So anyways, I hope surely you guys have heard about them. All right, maybe you guys have already heard about them. All right, so just keep your eyes open of like the newish K-pop groups these days. That's it, and just be thinking, is that who I like? So just have it in mind, but also, like, I hope you guys are interested in whatever new groups are out there. I mean, a lot of new groups out there are not that good. All right, so just keep that in mind. If you think that group is not that good, that's probably not who I like. All right, so if you see a new group and you're like, oh, they're pretty good, maybe it's that, So that's all I can say. All right, that's all I can say. All right, okay. I know the cure. I'm so sorry. I cannot tell you, but you guys are not gonna pressure me. I can't tell you. All right. So, anyways, so she's right now checking out other groups, mostly from 4th gen, but none of them stick out as much as Monsta X does. Yeah. So Monsta X is still your priority and number 1. That's cool. So for me, I can't say who's my number 1. Is it Monsta X or this new K-pop group? I know, isn't that crazy? So I like them both. But I like them both in different ways. So like for the longest time, Monsta X and Wano was always my number 1, right? But now that I like this new K-pop group, I can't say they're competing against each other because I like them both a lot in different ways. So it feels like they're both number 1 for me, I guess. But in some sense, I still feel like Monsta X is more just because I have like such a long history with them. But I don't know. But just this new K-pop group, they are more of everything I like in a K-pop group, more than I like Monsta X. But I have more affection and love for Monsta X, I feel, even though they're ideally not what I like in a K-pop group. I'm sure that didn't make sense, but just guys, they're not competing, okay? I like them both. I can't pick one over the other. Yeah. But let's be real, because the new K-pop group, they do a lot more things than what Monsta X and Wano does. So I usually would pick them more because they just do so much more things. While with Monsta X and Wano, it's like I've already done those things with them. So it's like it's okay that I could like skip on that. So I have things like that happen to me kind of often. Anyways, that's for next time. Okay, so anyways, I know Lou. I know Lou. Long time no see. Okay. You changed your phone and you lost my cacao. Okay, okay. I will let's get in touch later. Okay. You're going to Taipei to see Monster X. You're so awesome. Wow, are you serious? But won't they surely go to Canada? But hey, if you're going to Taipei anyway and you're able just go. Okay, April 4th, you go, girlfriend. That's so awesome. Okay, you're gonna have a great time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go. Okay, okay. You too, girlfriend. You too, girlfriend. Okay, okay. Thanks so much. Okay. Oh, you're thinking it might be Rise. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, you guys are hardcore Monster X fans, as you guys should be. All right. As we all should be. And but of course it's fine to like other singers, of course. But you guys know how I am these days because of a new K-pop group in my life. Anyways, you guys know. Okay, you guys know, and I know you guys. Okay. You're going to see Twice in Hamilton. And then you're traveling to Hong Kong, Japan, and Taiwan. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Awesome. But hey, Lou, let's get back in touch. Okay, now that I know. And then, okay, great. So hey, it's 2 minutes until midnight. So let's go. Okay. So, okay. Let's end on this note. Just Happy New Year, and also soon to be Happy Lunar New Year. That. Just well wishes to IM, so I'm glad to talk with you guys and kind of celebrate his enlistment. I don't know, but it's not an emotional thing. All right, we're all good, right? We're all good, and so I'm glad to have caught up with you guys on what happened to me for the past year. And when will I see you guys again? Who knows? Okay, and then keep an eye out of new K-pop groups out there. Okay, just keep an eye out, and that's it. Okay. So let's wrap up. You had Ultimate VIP for Wano, but then it got canceled. I know, girlfriend, but I'm sure he'll go back to North America. Like surely. Like they keep announcing new Wano things, so surely he will see you soon. All right, I want to believe so. All right, but yeah, I know I'm gonna miss out on his birthday concert, but it is what it is. But it's okay. I'd rather he go to North America more than me going to see him. All right, so like, yeah, surely you guys will see him soon. Okay, and right now it's exactly midnight, so welcome February 9th 2026. IM's enlistment day. But yeah, I wanted to finish before midnight, but it's okay. So anyways, thank you, girlfriend. Yeah, happy Lunar New Year. It's gonna be the year of the horse. I'm the year of the horse, by the way. So yeah, so we'll see how we could celebrate later. But no, I don't think. Well, who knows? Okay, just expect me at any moment. Okay, just like today. Like, who would have thought I could do a live stream today, right? Okay. So anyways, just expect at any moment. But I should organize like my social media stuff because it's been like a desert, right? So okay, all right. So okay, I'm just thinking, it also reminds me of how I used to do past live streams. I like to end on some kind of note. So I don't want to like end it right here. I need to end on some kind of note so I could like, say a nice goodbye. So what note should I end on? Oh, I forgot I wanted to talk about their latest music. That's okay. Well, okay, they recently released that new song "Growing Pains." I actually like that song, but there are other songs I wasn't a big fan of. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So we gotta end on a different note. Okay, what note should we end on? So IM is enlisting soon. Finally, he's enlisting. Yeah. But no. Okay, what kind of note should I end on? It seems like everyone's doing good. That's most important. I'm just glad everyone's doing fine. Oh yeah, and then Jooheon released his yeah, we gotta talk about that next time. Okay. But of course I don't like it more than Freedom. If you guys could like assume Freedom, I was thinking there's no way he could do better than Freedom. And so yeah, but I do understand why he went this route for his second solo album. I do understand, but that's for next time. Okay, so anyways, what note should I end on? So just 1 second. See, so much things happened in 2026, right? I still can't believe they released all those new music and stuff. Yeah, it was a wild time. But I did not go to any music shows because I couldn't. I was so busy during that time. I just yeah, okay. Anyways, but it's okay because the last time I went to a music show, I injured myself. So I still feel like I'm not going to go to any more music shows. So anyways, what note should I end on? Okay, so let me think. Okay. So So just, I'm glad everyone's doing fine. Okay, that's most important, is that everyone is doing fine. Monster X and Wano, everyone's doing fine. And I'm glad you guys are doing fine, right? And as you guys can see, I'm doing fine, even though I said that I was injured for a long time, but I'm doing fine, as you can see. And yeah, just have a good day. Okay, so have a good day. Isn't today the Super Bowl? So if anyone's in the USA of the Super Bowl, have a nice Super Bowl Sunday. And if you're not in America, then have a good end of the weekend. Or if you're in my time zone, that we have a good start to the new week now, so since today's Monday. And yeah, just take care. All right, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Yeah, I think we could just end on that note. I still don't feel like that's a good note to end on, but I'm just yeah, everyone's great, all right? Because yeah, everyone's doing great, right? Yeah. So you know how in the past we would have so much drama to talk about, but these days, thankfully, everything is okay, right? So that's the note I want to end on, that there's no drama, everything's going great. And I'm fine as a K-pop fan. As you guys remember, I used to be so sad of all the things that I missed out on, as a K-pop fan. But as you guys can see, I'm doing fine. So I'm growing up, I guess. But also, it does help because I like this new K-pop group. I am growing up really well and enjoying lots of things. But also, life is life. Yeah, nothing crazy going on in my life. Okay, no, wait, what I mean by that is that I don't want you guys to think like my life is so crazy because I have like lots of new things happening. No, my life is still the same. It's just lots of the same things that keep me busy keep happening. Yeah. So like my life is still normal, nothing crazy new things to tell you guys. That's what I mean. So anyways, let's hope this year goes by better, all right? And then I'll hopefully see you guys more often, but no guarantees as always. But we'll see as time goes on. And I'll see you when I see you, all right? That's the notes to end on. Great. You check my channel off and on, girl. Don't check my channel. I don't know when's the next time I'll come back, but you're so sweet to even check on it. But yeah, hopefully see you for your birthday. I surely will. If I don't, there's something wrong. Okay, so hopefully at least in April, I'll surely see you guys again. But if I could see you guys before then, would be even better. But guys, long time no see. Happy to see you guys at this time when you weren't, I'm sure no one was expecting me, right? So it's still crazy when you guys are able to catch me at this time. So thanks, you guys. And knowing that you guys are all doing okay is good to hear too. And I'll see you when I see you. All right. Okay. We'll catch up another day. Got that right. Okay. Okay. Great. I'm glad you guys liked the song. Great. Yeah. Hopefully see you guys again next time. Hopefully. Again, I don't know when. Just hopefully soon. Okay. Note to end on. We keep our curiosity about my new group. Okay. That's also is that really a nice? But the thing, I don't feel like that's nice because again, it's like you a dog with a bone, right? So I didn't want to end on that note. But okay. But keep the curiosity about the new group. Keep your eyes open and ears open. All right. And hopefully you guys see a new group and be like, oh my gosh, they're so funny, they're so talented. That's who I like. Okay. So whoever you guys think that is. Okay. Growing Pains is okay. Oh, you're not a fan of it? I'm kind of wish it was a member written song. I know. I always prefer their written songs. Yeah. And you prefer Juhani's Push and the Tiger JK collab more than the title track. Good to hear. So I'm okay with Sting, but I think I do like the B tracks a bit more than Sting. But Sting is still okay. It's still okay, but nothing compares to Freedom. I mean, gosh, Freedom. I don't know if you could ever make a song like Freedom again, but Juhan, I always believe in you. All right, but yeah, but talk about that next time. Okay. Love the collab song. Okay, great. Okay, happy to connect with you guys again. Me too, girlfriend. Okay. Happy to connect. Great. And did you guys see MX at Jingle Ball? Okay. So at first you were saying you like Sting more than Push, but then you keep realizing Honey and Ray's vocals are so beautiful together. And the song just got stuck in your head. Oh, and it just went on. Oh, interesting. I'm not a huge fan of Push, sadly, but we could talk about that next time. Okay. I know the bone. I know. All right, bye, and see you later. Okay, great. We end on that. No more bones. Okay, no bones, and just you guys just see what's out there. All right, but of course, please keep loving Monster X and Wino because the fandom has strong. But I'm glad to know that a lot of us fans are still here, and that's as long as we're happy, they're happy, everyone's making money. That's all that matters. All right. Until next time. Freedom was the best. I agree. Like, gosh, Freedom. It's even 2 years later. Has it been 2 years? No, 3 years later. Okay, sorry. Freedom is too amazing, and I don't know if he could ever repeat an amazing song like that again, but I believe in him. All right. So, anyways, thanks you guys. Long time no see. Until next time. So again, I don't want to guarantee anything. Maybe I won't see you guys for a long time again, but I now that I've done this, it's I'm like, wow, I really miss you guys. Okay, so we'll see next time. Okay. Good night and happy Lunar New Year, you too. Always with Monster X and Wano. Thanks, you guys. All you guys that are still their fans, thank you. That's all I want to say. All right, thanks. Okay. Bye, you guys. Okay, for real now. Bye. We end on that nice note. All right, good. Okay, thanks, you guys. Until next time. Bye.